Hi there, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us as we track high pressure and showers around the New Zealand area and potentially some frost as well. And we're also looking at a potential tropical cyclone for Western Australia, and incredibly, it's likely to make landfall in almost the exact same place that Cyclone Veronica did just a week or two ago. So let's kick off with the animated wind map. Look at this big high. This is an enormous area of high pressure because not only does it go to the bottom of the screen, but it also goes all the way up almost to the top. It is a ginormous area of high pressure all going around the centre here near Tasmania. So we're on the outer edges of it in New Zealand. That's why we've got a cooler southerly coming in around, and that's really going to be with us for the next couple of days. So this is how it looks on the Friday map. Here's that big high, 1036 to 1040 hectopascals in the middle. That is very big and very solid, covers the whole screen, and that's the reason why we're not really seeing a huge amount of rain coming in to our area over the next couple of days or even the next week. Most places are actually below average, with a couple of exceptions. The eastern side of the North Island, Hawke's Bay, Wairarapa and Gisborne, you've got a fair amount of showers on the way. And also Southland at times, a couple of showers coming through. There's a weak front here. There's also some frosty weather in all the mix here. So we're expecting some light frost around central Otago and maybe some inland northern parts of Southland. It all depends on the timing of fronts, but there's a good chance that we'll get a frost overnight tonight and potentially again Friday night, Saturday morning. This is Saturday, so when I said potentially Saturday morning, the reason why there's a potential with it is because there's a bit of a breeze through this area. So if the winds stay away, then the big high that's just centered there will bring in some frosty weather. However, if there's a little bit of a breeze or cloud cover, and certainly those showers in coastal areas, that will limit any frosty weather. In the North Island, most places are actually a little bit warm for frost, although they are possible around Waihuru and Oakuni, around Mount Ruapehu in the centre there. Showers, though, are the main feature on Friday, with colder southeasterly winds moving northwards, so it's going to feel like another kind of, well, autumn day. Summer's clearly finished. So once we go into the weekend, that showery weather moves up the eastern side of the North Island. It clears away from much of the South Island. The cooler air moves northwards, and you've got southeasterlies, which are quite often sunny and dry in places like Taranaki, King Country, Waikato, and even up towards Auckland, although some of those showers are just coming in around the northern part of Coromandel Peninsula. Sunday, no great change. We've still got those showers to the north, some showers down here to the south, but the South Island, high pressure in your area, you're mostly settled. And then we go on towards next week, and again, high pressure is still in this area. We've got showers still in the eastern areas, so you can see why the eastern North Island's got average rainfall coming up, because you've got plenty of showers. But most other places are actually drier than average, and you can see next week we've got more westerlies, but we've also got a little bit of a subtropical disturbance, so an unsettled week potentially on the way next week as well. And speaking of next week, this is Monday. Around Western Australia, the Pilbara again likely to be hit by another cyclone. This one is likely to make landfall in almost the same place that Veronica did, around Karratha and Port Headland. About 30,000 people live in this area. So this is one to watch early next week. We'll certainly have more updates about that as we get closer towards Monday. That's all from me though. Our next update will be on Friday.